Up next, Osbourn. Come on up. Have you in the middle and the guys around you. So joining us now is Coach Rocky Osbourn, City High School Eagles, some of the players. So talk about the program, the kids here, and then we'll start harassing you with questions.
Okay. Well, to my left, we have Tey Barbour, who is a junior. Been a 3-year. He's supposed to start this year. We'll see how it works. Brenden Ahlers, who is also he started for us. He's also a junior, and Rayan Al-Akras, who is a senior for us, has been with the program since he was a freshman, and I'm glad he can make it. He deserves to be here. He's worked very hard. Our program this year is going to be a little bit different than in the past. We do have more experience than we have had in the past, and I think that's going to help us. We've had a couple of additions of Tavion Faison and Trey Terrell, and I think they're going to be great additions for us. It's going to take a little bit to get everybody acclimated with how we do things. We're a little bit different. But it's going to be interesting to see how we gel and how we mature, if that makes sense. I just think that right now it's too soon to tell. On paper, I know people say we're going to be better, and yes, that is true. However, different styles. Our district's tough again, as it always is. And I am very proud of the young people that we have, very, very proud. I'm not the easiest coach to play for at times, but they have done everything that is asked of them, and I'm very fortunate. And we have a new coaching staff, which I am very excited about. Well, we actually have Brian Doyle, who was, he was forever at Langley. Had a nice, great program over there. And then he went on to Centerville before he went ahead and gave prep school a try. And then, he actually wrote for College Basketball Insider. He was instrumental in helping Anthony Pearson and Connor Withers and others, get their names out there, and I appreciated that. And we remained friends throughout the time. And he was interested in joining us, which, we had lost a couple coaches. One, now Jim is at Unity Reed on the girls' side. Congratulations to him. And we lost Jacoby Wells, who left teaching to go in IT. So we needed somebody that had experience. We've always had a good staff, been very blessed with that. But Brian brings that element that I know I don't have to worry about it, and he's just an extension of myself because he's been a head coach. And then, of course, you have Will McLaughlin, who's new. He came to us from OP. Very excited to have him, younger guy, energetic guy. And we also have Alonzo Turner, who's actually in the building for us. And very excited about our staff, younger staff, which helps. They can actually play with the guys. I can't. But I'm very excited on what the year holds.
Well, okay, so Coach, how long have you been with Osbourn now? I remember you came in and it made a big splash.
10 years. It's my 10th year.
10 years. Wow,
10 years.
I remember when you were in Fairfax.
Yes.
I've coached, I've refereed for Cardinal for years.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
I remember you back in the day, so I'm
Right.
really proud of you.
Thank you very
what
much.
you've been able to accomplish.
Thank you.
What do you see being the strength of your team this year? Maybe is your style of play going to be the same in the past, or what do you think is going to be what you guys do?
Well, I think it's going to be how we can do everything, and I hate to say it like that. It sounds like I'm just, brushing the question aside. I'm not. Obviously, we have one of the premier shooters in the state, if not the country. But we also know that they're going to try to take away him every game, and rightfully so. So the improvement of Brenden and Rayan has just busted on the scene as far as rebounding. He can catch anything passed to him, which is an incredible surprise for us. And he's strong as a bull, and he gets rebounds. You're just like, wait, what? So, I think our strength is going to be our shooting, but I think it's going to be the chemistry. If we can get that together, then, I like our chance at doing whatever it is we can do. I have no idea what that's going to be. I don't. But if things go the way we hope, I think we have a shot. I do.
Cool.
So, I mean, I ask every year, what's your depth look like this year? You know, because you got talent. You've had talent for a while. These guys are great. But, you know, when you go up against, Patriots, some of the bigger programs that go 12, 13 deep, where are you with that this year?
We're not.
Okay.
So I'll just say this. You know, we have very inexperienced in our bench. You know, we lost 6 seniors last year. Not a lot actually, came out with a lot of time during the year. But we have, we probably can go 7, maybe 8 deep. It's going to be catching those other guys up to speed, which we are going to need them. It's just a matter of what can we do once they're in the game. Can we play the same style? Are we going to be able to protect, Tey? Are we going to be able to protect the other guys? If they take 2 guys away, are they going to be able to step up? Are they going to be, and I hate that phrase, step up, because everybody says that, but are they going to be able to control our offense with our defense, okay, and make that, let them hold that ball for 20 seconds if we defend well. That'll be our offense as well. So that is a question. That's absolutely a great question to ask, because I have no idea.
Gotcha. And for you guys, the juniors, you're great players already. How do you guys feel stepping into leadership roles?
I mean, feel great about it. We've had great teammates since we got here who've just been preparing us to do our thing and eventually take the spot and lead this team.
Do you feel that time is now, basically?
Yeah, I mean, it's now more than ever.
Gotcha. If you could pass the mic.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, same question.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
So Coach had mentioned that, in the past when people would talk about Osbourn, it would be defense. Their defense is the best and tough. Great outside shooter, offensive threat this year. Is it going to be more of a mix, or is it still defense first, shooting, offense second, or kind of well, this will be for each of you, for the players. Just kind of define your role, within that aspect.
I think my role with this team is obviously to be a leader and then also be able to, put the ball in the basket. And so, I mean, getting on defense, obviously, you need to be able to defend, be able to be on the court. So, obviously, I'm more of a scorer.
I think defensively, we have to get there. Like I said, they're very young. Last year was a learning year for our guys, even as sophomores. We had a lot of close games. Defensively is going to be it's going to be something that we're still working on, and they're going to have to buy in. If they don't, then we're going to be in trouble. If they do, then we have, again, I like our chances. Range, you want to say anything?
I feel like me offensively, I'm just here to play my role, help my teammates score, but defense is one of my main priorities.
Coach. So is he going to be your point guard? I mean, you mentioned
Rayan?
Yeah.
He can't play the point for his size, but it'll be Trey Terrell and Tavian Faison. They're interchangeable.
Okay.
Obviously, Tey Barbour can run the point, which will create some mismatch, opportunities for us. So it's going to be, yes, by committee.
Because in regards to your December schedule for non-conference games, anybody out there that is pretty good?
Oh yeah. I think Hilton. I think Hilton's always good. They've always been good. But Woodson in their tip-off tournament, we're looking for. That's a challenge, and that's how, I believe we have a chance to get better with the teams that we play. Okay. Then after Woodson, really we start getting into our district play pretty quick. Actually,
early January.
No, December.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is it's not optimal, but because we have 8 teams, we have 14 games in there plus a Christmas tournament. It's tough to find out of conference games or out of district games, but that'll take care of itself. Don't judge us in December. In Thanksgiving, November, December. Judge us middle to late in January, and we're fortunate that our district is very, very, very deep. Yeah. So it's going to be a challenge, but one that we're ready for, I think.
And Trey, question for you. You a lot of trash talking against you last year. A lot of people try to challenge you on that, the game and stuff.
Not really last year, but I feel like now that my name's out there more, there'll be definitely people coming for me every game.
Can you handle that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's your goal, individual goal this year, individually?
My individual goal is just, get better as a player and prepare me for that next step, which obviously after my senior year would be college. Just trying to work on everything I need to do to have my game be a solid all-around game.
The team goal is what? What's your team goal?
Team goal, win districts, go to regionals, see how deep we can get, and that's about it.
I mean, I would say, because your district is, what is your ultimate key for success, you think, matching up in the Cedar Run this year? Because, I mean, it is a tough district with a lot of good teams, including yourself. What do you think will separate you and enable you to win those close games? Is it defense, execution? What do you think, guys? Anyone can answer.
I would definitely say holding composure will put us ahead. And just handling pressure. I feel like we could do that really well.
How was Osbourn's? You have the Red Nation and Patriot, and the Battlefield has a name for their fans. How are Osbourn's home fans? Give me that mic.
I feel like Patriot and Battlefield, they obviously have great home crowds, but this year I feel like we're definitely gonna be a threat in the district. So I feel like Osbourn, they're definitely, Manassas is going to come out once they see a winning team. So I feel like we'll be right up there with them. And I feel like they need to be worried about what we're going to do this season.
I do want to mention our new athletic director, John Ellenberger. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention him because one of the first things he did was drop ticket prices. Now, we are a Title I city, okay? But he took it upon himself to, and we've been trying to do this for years, drop the students' price, cut it in half from $6 to $3.
Wow.
So he got something called for the city, is how he's calling our student section. So he's done a phenomenal job. And yes, it is. It really is. He's done a phenomenal job. His energy is just like the Energizer Bunny. He just never stops. He's always there. He's always texting. He's always emailing. And we're very lucky to have him.
That's good. Question for you guys. Who has the highest GPA out of you three? And what is it?
My GPA right now is a 4.2.
Hey, good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's impressive.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
All the things you've done, Trey, that's the most impressive.
Don't be like my mom. Now, clearly you're getting A's in advanced classes, but I remember one year in high school, I brought home all A's and a C, and all my mom could say was, "Why'd you get a C?" My brother brought home I think all C's and one B, and she was thrilled. I was like, "What do you mean?" And now he's got a PhD and he's a college professor.
Well, this one's got a 3.6.
Okay.
3.8.
Oh, 3.8. Yeah. And this one has a, what?
3.4.
3.4.
Hey, all y'all.
Absolutely.
Good job.
There you go.
Absolutely.
There you do it.
So
That's how you do it.
we are so very blessed. We really are.
Yeah.
All right, I have my last question, and Rocky, I don't know if you remember from back in the day, but let me ask you this. How are you on officials now? I haven't seen you in a couple of years.
I think I have matured, if you can say that. But look, the way that the things have been the past 3 or 4 years, we are actually hemorrhaging officials. And one of the things that I've come to admire is they have families too, and they have jobs outside of officiating. And if we lose you guys, if we lose officials, we're in trouble, because then we're going to have parents officiating games, and we know how that is. And one of the things we have our parents meeting, our parents have to understand that it can't get on the officials. It cannot. Because if officials quit, we're going to be in trouble. And it's nobody's fault but our own. We have a hand in that as coaches, and we can do something about it. Not every coach feels the same way as I do, and that's okay. But I did officiate for a little bit with Cardinal, and I've been on that other side. And I remember Phil said one time, well, welcome to the dark side. And it's not an easy job, especially when everybody's been through the pandemic and whatnot. I've learned to keep my composure, and I've learned to appreciate them, even though they may struggle at times. I struggle at times coaching. We struggle at times as players, and that's one thing that I am very appreciative of is the officials in every sport, but especially, obviously, basketball.
That'll wrap things up for Osbourn, the Osbourn Eagles.
Guys, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
Thank you very much.
Good luck, though.
Thank you as always.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. Man.
Some great job.
Have a good season.
Thank you all very
Have a good season.
All right.
much. Be safe, okay?
Good luck.